Hi everyone, I have a fun recruitment story for all of you that is going to blow your mind. This happened about three and a half weeks ago when a recruiter reached out to me and they said that, listen, we have an opportunity for you that we haven't even advertised yet. We're still internally talking about it, but your profile came across my, feed and I saw it and I wanted to, reach out to you and start a conversation, give you a head start, blah, 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 the usual, right? Butter me up. So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm happy to interview. It's always good practice. And we had a couple of phone calls. The first one was about 15 minutes and it went really well. And I found this recruiter to be extremely knowledgeable about the role. They answered certain questions which you only expect team members to answer or people within the role to answer. So it was going really, really well. And they said, like, I'm going to schedule another call with you, which was a 45-minute call where we discussed the role in great detail. We discussed what I'd be doing. We talked about the package. They were very upfront about the package, did not hesitate. It was a good package, and it was work from home, which was the biggest benefit of this entire thing. And I love that. Who doesn't want to work from home, right? And so I said to them that, listen, this is sounding like an amazing opportunity, and I'd love to be, I'd love to talk more with the team members about this. And she'd be like, and she was straight up like, listen, that is just a formality. I've already forwarded your profile, and the partner loved it, and we think you're perfect. And given your experience and where I am coming from right now, my current company, they're like, we know you're gonna do a decent job. And I was like, all right, that sounds good to me, but I'd still love to have a conversation with the partner. And they're like, all right, we'll schedule it, no problem. And then she drops this bomb at the end. She's like, listen, um, if this goes through, I need you to start on March 23rd, which is technically tomorrow. And I said to her, listen, my current role ends at the end of March, around March 27th, 2026. And I specifically said that, March 27th, 2026. And she's like, no, that is not going to do. We need you to start March 23rd. And I said to her, it's a 4 day difference. I cannot just up and leave. I have an obligation to my current job and I would like to leave on a good note. I've really enjoyed my time here. I've loved working with the people. I don't want to be that person that just leaves and leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth, right? It upset her. It triggered something in her, and that polite demeanor, that respectful demeanor that had been presented so far completely shifted, and it literally just went into name calling. And like, you're an idiot. Do you understand this is a multi-trillion-dollar company? Do you know how difficult it is to get in here? And I'm just giving you the keys to the kingdom. And I'm like, what kingdom, what keys are we talking about? I don't understand any of this. Yo, she got so upset, she hung up on me, and then I was like, oh, okay, right. I don't know. I was so confused. And then these messages started, right? She was spamming me messages completely saying that you're not a team player, you don't know what was presented to you. How could you say no to this? The salary is so good, you get to work from home, you have unlimited vacation days. And it went on and on and on. And I kept telling her, listen, I love all of that and I want to do this, but I have an obligation till the end of March. And I am not leaving on a bad note no matter what happens. I am there the first Monday. After that, no problem. No, it did not. And we did a lot of back and forth, and she was really, really angry. And I kept telling her that, listen, you're now being extremely abusive for no reason. I don't understand what is going on. I don't know why you're behaving this way, and you don't need to call me names. And I'm trying to be respectful, right? Like, and I'm also reaching the end of my patience. And before, because this woman presented herself as a recruiter for a very large multi-trillion-dollar company, and I said to her, listen, I don't want to burn any bridges. I don't want to be negative towards you. I think we should end this conversation here. I don't want this opportunity. I hope you find someone that is worth your time and can start on March 23rd. And then it went into, well, you wasted my time. And I was like, sure. And so, and in the end, I said to her, listen, I don't want to talk. So if you continue messaging me, I am going to report you. So let's just leave it at this, right? But eventually the account was deleted. I cannot find this person anymore on LinkedIn. But this is just so absurd to me that someone can speak to someone like this, someone can behave this way, and they cannot be reasonable. 4 days. I lost an opportunity over 4 days. There's nothing I could do about it. Why would I just get up and leave when Anyways, I just wanted to share this with all of you because I made a post about this on LinkedIn a little while ago, and a lot of people have been messaging me, sharing similar stories, and we've been discussing this, and I thought I was the only one. But I know there's this question a lot of people will ask, well, why didn't they tell you what company it is? Sometimes what happens is that companies will advertise roles, recruiters will advertise roles without giving out details of the company because they're trying to keep it secret, or they're not, completely ready to hire immediately, or things change overnight. But it's not the first time this has happened to me. I mean, my previous role was similar to this, where I didn't know what company I'd be working for, and in the end, then I realized what I'd be working for when the recruiter finally cleared it up. But I'd love to hear all of your thoughts. Like, have any of you run into something like this, or is this one of those one in a billion experiences with recruiters? Because I find that it's become the wild west out there with recruiters. So yeah, I'd love to hear any of your stories on this one. And thank you for watching and listening to my little rant.